Twin Flames, welcome to my channel, Rainbow Wizard. I will be doing a reading for you, Twin Flames, separation, relationships, any ships, those that are on a twin flame journey. Again, twin flame is kind of a popular label, but it's very much linked to a journey as well, to find your divine counterpart. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you for all your amazing comments. To tell you the truth, I'm not I would say my language isn't the kind of language of spiritual. Sometimes I say things that afterwards I kind of wake up in the morning and think, cringe in a way, because I am really not used to even verbalize some of the I would never really discuss let's say in a normal conversation. So even though it flows naturally when I do these readings, I often, especially when I wake up, I think, oh no, what did I say? As if I have been drunk when I did it. I swear I'm not. So really I'm really appreciating your amazing comments, because I would say it is these readings, I really do not have any idea what I'm about to say. Whereas when I do the signs, it feels like I'm a bit more in control in that sense. So I just want to say thank you for being so supportive, and for all your very nice comments. So it is early in the morning, and I wanted to do another reading. As you know, I've downloaded so much information, so this might be the last big bulk, and I want to continue doing the readings, but I don't really plan to make them hours on end. Okay, I think that I am ready. Are we ready, spirits, to start the twin flame reading? And it is timeless, but we are in the season of Virgo. We are moving into September. Page of Swords. Research. Now, someone could be looking for you behind the bushes. Perhaps your person is someone that is very 3D in the way they search, right? They are sort of, okay, this is the main place I can search. Look around, no one here. All right, I go back inside. Now, this person is, could be younger than you. This could be someone, maybe they're darker complexion. Maybe this person is, could be Mediterranean, which is the word I can never say. Maybe South American. They could be, this person might be, in terms of their height, might be shorter than you. Maybe the way they look is not the way they look, that's not what I'm getting at. You are the opposite, maybe. Maybe the feminine is taller than the masculine. Something that is opposite of the norm. That's what I'm getting. Now, this person, your person, they are looking for you, and they are speeding up. They are sort of, I'm picking up an energy of a bit of like a childlike, that usually when they run out, they usually find the kids they want to play with. You are one of their playmates. So they run outside and they send maybe one of their helpers. Have you seen them? No. They send another one. No. And then what they do, this person, what they normally do, well, I find someone else. I find someone else, but who do I go for, right? Now, this could have been going on for a little while if this person cannot reach you in the way they tried to reach you, right? So there's always, as we know, there's always so many ways to reach someone. But what they're doing is they're looking at their usual avenue. So just, okay, that's where I'm looking. If they're not there, they're not there. So I'm looking for my other options. But as they are looking for other options, meanwhile over here, you are planting seeds. You have faith, you have strength. Now, I will come back to it, but I wanted to mention is that I saw 222 4 times, and 2 1 1 2 2 3 3 2. I'm picking up that there's a few things, but let me. One thing I'll start with is that you have planted seeds, which is the new chapter for you. This chapter could be the 7th stage in the twin flame union, which is surrendering. And you have started to plant seeds when it comes to that surrendering stage. But it says here, continue to do so, because when you think that you have surrendered, surrender some more. It's advising you to that your faith will be tested. Your faith will be tested in ways that you have not experienced before, and many of you would be sort of saying, can't be doing this anymore. I'm not doing it. Because surrendering as well, regardless what it is, it can be other things in your life. So it can just be life in general too. It's something to do with faith. It's a different approach. But 2222, it's often also when you're planting these seeds, it is requiring to with consistency, consistent effort. It's basically encouraging you to keep at it. Your efforts will eventually bear fruits. You see here she's sitting there with a lion and eat the fruit. Did these fruits just grow overnight? No, they didn't. It is a number of not rushing. You definitely are heading in the right direction. But surrendering is also, it is that you don't know what will grow. And let's say because here in the position of your environment as well, it's also, you have planted seeds, but what if someone come and step on them? And you are saying, well, you told me to surrender. And not control anything, not shush people off the seeds that I've planted. You know, look what happened, they're never gonna grow. But even if someone trample on them, yeah, many will be, destroyed probably, depends, but some of them will not. And isn't it the ones that have the deepest, roots that will grow through anyone trample on them in the process? They will come back, right? That's what you are after. You are after what's going to be there after you surrender, lose control, and you also experience a setback. That's where you want to keep at. That's where you have the spiritual involvement. This is, very challenging. It takes time and a lot of patience, and not everyone is going to be there at the same time. Now, so we're going back to your person. They are just, so this person here, they are someone that think logical in a sense of looking for the opportunity. Of course, I'm not going to show my intentions. When I look for the opportunity, I'm first going to dish out a cup of love. Now, they might have they haven't got the attention they required from this union, from you. So this is more, and you might say, well, I haven't heard from them. I'm not going to respond to any kind of attention, but it's almost like this person here can pick up exactly what type of attention you would give and versus what they want and what they have not surrendered. They do not want to lose control. They want to go for an option they will get the right, they can control, right? They want to pursue an option where they know what they invest, even if it's small, it will be rewarded. So I'm seeing here, other people can be the issue here, that this person, they look for quantity more than quality. So they are saying, well, I feel, I want to share my emotions. This is a new chapter for me. There could be a Queen of Cups here. And there could be someone from their past that they have reunited with. And this person could for a while think, oh, yeah, this is nice. That's until this happens. Now, see, they've been wanting to stay in control. They've been wanting to, and it's like they want to be unsafe, but they want to have a safe result. So for a while, this person were going for the conclusion that, oh, this could be a replacement of the past life union that they have with you. This person could feel that I don't know how to talk the language that my counterpart do, but this person, they will fight for me. They see you as someone, if you see here as well, what's pulling you apart could be an age difference, or could be someone is very, very slow. Could also be that you are someone wealthier or more ahead when it comes to options in life of careers. Maybe you are someone that have many business opportunities as well. They don't have that much. So what they want to share, it is that, okay, I'll share my emotions. If I do that, I have the answer. But see here, I will clarify, of course, but what they want is that big cup. And they've been telling themselves that, no, I'm going to repeat everything that I do, and, at least I'm putting effort into it. And with the Nine of Wands, they are putting effort into it. So this is someone that could be hustling, right? If you compare to someone, let's say if you're in sales, they're hustling every single day. Of course, they have an opportunity to get something. But compared to someone that is strategic, using perhaps knowledge to do things smarter, they will get more. They will get there faster and slow and steady wins the race. Now, I see this person is suddenly chasing they're just going for it, handing out love. This could be also, I'm also picking up that this person is, they could have number 6 in their birthday, but they play it safe, they think. So meaning that, well, if I go for someone that is my next door neighbor, someone that's not my family, or someone that grew up in the same area, right? We have so much in common that they are going to fight for me regardless. Sorry, drinking my coffee. They're going to fight for me. So this is good. So there could be a new cycle starting here. Now, but it's based on a very, very small cup of love. So even though two people could maybe, have something in common, as in the same star sign, or something is in common here, where on paper this is good. But here they are facing that their soul is attached to you. Many of you have already met this person. So we're going to come back to you here, but in a way they are also changing, whereas you are changing into the you are a lot more evolved, as we also discussed yesterday. But here it's also, you are in the surrendering part of the twin flame journey, and it is kind of, you are surrendering into a dead end, which it takes a lot of bravery, right? Faith and patience and zero resistance. That's a different level here, because you are not chasing. You're not chasing, but at the same time, it's not an arrogance. It's that stage where you are spiritually evolving. So it's something that you're practicing. It's practicing meditation every day. Every day you're surrendering some more. First time sitting with your eyes closed, meditating 1 minute could feel like agony. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, right? You're practicing something that requires a lot of patience that not many will surrender to. Whilst your person over here, they are also evolving. Everyone is also always evolving. And I do pick up that this person is, they also want to mature, and this person could go from a knight into a king, right? But that's only the beginning of a twin flame journey, right? Into in a sense of someone progressing into an emperor. You are the Queen of Pentacles, right? So this person here is taking on the, we have the knights, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, right? We have, and then the Page of Cups. So this person is slowly but surely coming into a king, right? Which is that, okay, they know how to evolve or show their feelings, right? This person is practicing on expressing their feelings in a mature way, because also with someone being confused and going for options, of course they would have pissed many people off on the way, like no one is looking at them anymore and their antics, right? They are not getting the attention they were after. So now they need to get the attention the right way, and this person could become more vulnerable, but they are still controlling the outcome because they are a counterpart, but they are not allowing themselves to go outside of their comfort zone. So they're going to look into your person, but I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to drink the coffee. So try not to do too much of it when I'm doing the reading. All right, so who is showing up in the Divine's counterparts' environment? What is happening in their environment? What are their feelings? And what is their true desired outcome? So, right, they want to give an offer. They want to have a new opportunity. They want a connection that bears fruit, a lot of fruit. But they want to also have a quick win. So I do see that your person could have reached a certain age and they're taking the matters in their own hand and saying, right, I am someone that needs to be in a relationship because it's cost effective. I am not someone that can manage my finances. I need someone to run the house, right? So I go out and get someone my twin, let's say, it's like they're going through a qualification process, right? So they do things very systematically in a sense. They are saying, well, my twin, no, not possible. Who do I go through? Okay, this one. So there is someone here they have connected with. Queen of Cups. This could be someone that lives next door. This could be someone that knows them very well on paper. Again, it could seem that it's a good match. But as soon as they have done playing, getting together, playing sweet music in front maybe of people here, and the Seven of Swords creep in. Their old ways creep in because they feel restless. They got what they wanted, but now they feel restless. The arguments begin because they're chasing options, because they are saying here that, I don't know why I'm so angry, but they're so angry. They are so angry that they are just furious, right? Furious. They reach a boiling point. They're going to say something that makes someone furious here. It kicks off an argument, and it is like someone telling them, well, you haven't changed. I know exactly who you are. I thought you grew up away from so-and-so, right? Now, this has to happen because they wanted a quick fix, but inside they're still chasing options, but still they are saying, yeah, not that option, not you. Because they are in their King of Wands. Now, why are they like this? Probably they're in a different stage of the twin flame journey. They could be rejecting the twin flame. They are very much focused on the 3D. It doesn't make sense to them for them to do anything else. This person, they could, again here, rushed into a marriage very fast. They wanted to cut some corners. So if you see here, it's slowed down. So again, this is where you practice faith. And also, I'm not giving a sort of a spin on the reading so that there is like a, let's say, good reason to wait some more, because I do pick up that anybody that is in the stage of surrender, it is also that surrendering is a spiritual evolvement. It's a path that you've chosen to be on spiritually, with or without a person, because it requires to be the keeper of the faith. If you have seen any of the historical movies about Moses, for example, with the 10 Commandments, right? And they got the 10 Commandments in the stone, and I remember I watched them when I was a child, pretty much, yeah. And I was like, wow, I didn't know someone have to go through that much effort to believe in God. Why it is so cruel. And I thought, often of it, it's like, and when I heard, in the church, or, where I grew up, it's quite religious, but I mostly kept a view of, I didn't really attach to the, let's say I couldn't, because I saw the movie, so in my mind I was like, yeah, they say that you can just believe and you get to heaven, but clearly not. I watched the movie. That's not easy to do, right? Figured that out as a child. So also figured out that if believing is that hard, no thanks, I don't want to do it, right? So that's your person. It's sort of, no thanks, don't want to do it, don't want to surrender into something like that. I'm not that person, right? I'll never be that person. End of story. So that's your person. They are going through the motions. They are going through life their way, and they're very stubborn. This person is saying, I have control. I have always had control, and I have options. Look at that. So they always have options. This person could have certain charisma, certain job, the way they are, right? There's something about them. They could be, you know, very charming. And this person is also using, this person can be very cruel. But when they're very nice, it's as if their environment really appreciated. Oh, they're nice. So they are manipulative in that sense as well. They are wearing the mask in a sense of they could be very they could be sweet for a long time, and you could almost believe that what they are doing is or saying is true. But they could have got engaged even. They could have been committed to a marriage. But here, the world is falling apart. There is a lot happening. Something is coming up about them, and there is something kicking off, and someone's finding out. There is quick information being told to the Queen of Cups, and there's causing aggression here. Yeah, things are kicking off, and that's when your person's realizing it's not. You know, there's a lot of arguments, but it can just, you know, it's like having to fight for, they have sold someone the dream, but that's just words that they say easily, and it's not based on faith, but it could be based on faith here that is faith that have been brought by their ancestors. So it could be religion, right? So it's like, this person can be someone that says, you know, of course I'm honest to you, you know, under the name of my, you know, I swear on someone's grave, or I swear in the name of, you know, whichever religion they would be. So they can sound very convincing. But what they're trying to do is to convince themselves that they have made a right choice to stay there, that they did not move towards you, that they have distanced themselves here. Now, there will be a point of time where this person here is going to feel happy, and that is actually when everything's fallen. When they surrender that this is not built on a steady foundation here. But at this point, I pick up that your person is tired, very tired, or there is more, I'm picking up aggression, a lot of aggression, and like they're irritated. So you probably are glad that you're not around this person. Now, you here on the other hand, I see that many of you are enjoying the gift of a twin flame union. You could be saying, I know what this person is like. I'm actually grateful every day that I'm not actually around them, because why would I? My life is peaceful. I am planting seeds. I watch my plants grow. I am in tune with all this. So again, if you look at yesterday's reading, and of course things don't change overnight, but we discussed the phase where the Four of Cups. So that is, you could still be planting seeds in the Four of Cups, because remember, all this is integrated. So you could still plant seeds, right? But the Four of Cups is also not having, say, fun, or not really enjoying it. So it's not balanced. So it is that too much of one good thing. You have to also be, you know, that part of you that maybe you have sort of said, oh no, that's not me anymore. Maybe you have surrendered too much in a way of saying, you know, yeah, I see that my life is much, you know, I surrendered. But at the same time, there could be parts for you also. It's that surrendering, but surrender some more. That's where you're at. Surrender some more, because you're looking out on the ocean, right? You have established, so you're strategic. You have gained this courage. You've, you know, you poured your emotions out, and you are looking at things in a new way. You're following your destiny. So it's a very nice and calm stage in your life here. This could be a period where you are also starting to think and feel different. you could exploring, I'm picking up that because also, I think it is under 2222, where it says, practice on loving thy neighbor is one of the commandments again. And regardless of your religion, if you practice or not, I think that commandments is, if you, any culture, anywhere, there is something to that. Everyone has their commandments, right? So when you look at it, watch the movie, you know, how, you know, love thy neighbor, what that entails, most would say that is like, especially if you live in a big city, you'll be like, what? If you love thy neighbor over here, you'll be robbed. You wake up without a TV in the living room, right? But even so, it is love thy neighbor. There is, you know, finding that way to appreciate the neighbor, to appreciate the crowd, to appreciate people that are different, to remember that everybody as a human, they have kind of, they are programmed the same way, right? Initially when they're born, but it is that people turn out to be different. And so, okay. The signs that I'm picking up on your person, it's Leo, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Their ascendant could be a water element. That's how they attract also. This person could seem very sweet on the outside, but how they act is the King of Wands, very, very fiery. Always looking for an opportunity. They have a inner turmoil. Could also drink a lot, or something that soothes them, right? That is their tool, go-to tool. Two of Cups. So you are looking for a soulmate or soul connection, or in general, I'm picking up that you are looking to connect with just, it's your own soul. It's I'm picking up that a tower moment could have occurred, and in this tower moment you have experienced a shock here, a change. Scorpio, you could have Scorpio in your chart. It's a shock, it's a change in your, it's a big change in your day-to-day, and it can be you know, when, because the cards, right, so for example, ironically, I kept getting, I actually don't like to do my own cards because I have a tendency to look at the negative, because that's what you do when you read your own cards, right? Instead of saying, oh, that's great, I see the sun over there. But then anyway, it was before a big change. It was before I actually moved here into a tower, funnily enough. Anyway, that tower went on for a long time, and then I think I was listening to another reader, one of great readers before that, and I know that person is very, very accurate. But when I heard it, I was like, no, when everything's going so well, meaning that in my mind, everything was going so well because I thrive of routine. I had a great routine. To be honest with you, I never got the same routine since. But I decided to move here. The place looks better. It's, you know, it's twice the price. All this stuff, but it's better in every way. But it changed, and because maybe I could not adjust to the change, it's something that I could never get back to. Let's say I used to get to bed at 10. I slept fine. I got up at 5. I used to go to yoga in the morning, which used to be in this area. When I live further away, I had to go on the train, then back to work, then all day, and then go to the gym in the evening. Now I live next to both gym, yoga, and haven't been. I paid for membership. I haven't gone. I go to bed often at 2 o'clock. Can't get up later. Like I haven't cooked anything. I haven't all these things, and you would think, what? So it's bizarre, but somehow this change has been good in many ways, right? Many ways. So that can be a tower because it brings a change. Now, even if it's good, because I see here some of the seeds that you planted here is going to blow up, but it's a loss here as well. The tower moment for you, my dear twins, is the awakening. It's the awakening that now you can never go back. And I also see here there's someone that is rushing towards you. There is someone here that is rushing towards you, and they are going to completely ignore your awakening or that you have done any changes at all, right? There is someone that will just fly in and they cause some kind of, you're like, where did this person come from? I didn't send them the invite. It could be someone, this could be someone else, like not them. It could be someone in your environment that's causing, that is arrogant. They trample on the seeds and they're completely going underneath your skin and testing your boundaries to the max. And you could be so sick and tired of this person that you decide to get up and leave. So there is a challenge. There's a challenge here. Definitely, this is someone that will rush in. So it could be this person, right? Let's say if they have been missing, they are coming towards the Empress. Let's not ignore the Empress. They are attracted to your beauty, your nature, your beautiful nature, your unconditional love, right? And surrendering, it is about practicing unconditional love. So you have unconditional love for your twin flame. They are pulled to your unconditional love, whether they like it or not. So there's a scenario here where, let's say if you are releasing yourself in terms of being able to connect with your twin flame, let's say however you connect with them in the 3D, there will be an opportunity to do so. And either way, they'll find an opportunity, but the way they come in, it's like, you actually do not want the encounter, but it's there. It's a bit like, I'll give another example. During the pandemic, when I lived at this other place, the walls are very, very thin. And but most of the time I had nice neighbors. I had some bad ones and noisy ones, and I used to lose my shit. I didn't even do tarot that time, but anyway, I lived there. It was the pandemic. I loved like the peace, the quiet, right? One day I lay on the sofa and I was like meditating and very relaxed. I heard these sharp voices and it was like an electrical shock. The reaction that I had was like, I went from being peaceful to very crazy and angry, shouting like in the balcony and stuff. So the tower is often, I would say, something you kind of know it's there, right? You know it's there, but you're trying to keep your peace. You're ignoring it, right? But then when you open the door, you could get a shock based on how much in denial you've been. Now, because you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, you are grounded, so you're not in denial of that happening, but either way it will make you uncomfortable, but it's a part of your destiny. Now, so basically in your current place, state, it is that before you're moving into a surrender stage, so if this is your twin flame rushing in, causing some havoc here, and you see something about them and you are like hurt, okay, let's say if this is something about them posting something about someone to trigger you, they are triggering you because it's like, disrespectful in a sense, not in the norm, right? Here it is it's like realizing, will I cry here? is something to do with a third party situation, but you also have know that something is coming. But the heartache could, it's something that you have to sort of let go of, because here what you desire here, see, it is to keep that strength, but also keep that straight. It is also with the Ace of Fire and the Sun, is that if you were feeling very happy before, everything is in peace, you wouldn't probably feel the Tower so much. So you could find out from this Tower coming in that is a part of you that you need to change the direction, you need to change it. Something also about that, perhaps if you've been in solitude for too long, you haven't had fun, you feel more wounded, you feel that you have only yourself as a support. So it's something small, but it's kind of big, it has to be released. And it's also that to let go, it will be a bit painful, because that means that you are letting someone trample over your seeds that you spend days and years for planting, and you just feel, oh, how can someone be so cruel to do that? How? There's something like that is happening, and it's just like you don't make sense of it. But see, what you desire is to have unconditional love. It is to let go of control. It is also that really what you desire here, and coming back to the seeds, it is that, regardless of it's that almost like a bulletproof situation in love. It is that regardless what's happening, right, there will always be love between me and this person, but it will always have an opportunity to start again, and you will just have faith in it, even if you do not feel it at the time. You are going to be tested how unconditional your love is, right? And it's very likely that you'll be pushed and you'll be like, that's it, you want to show me, you have options, I will show you 10 times over, right? It's something like that. So it's something kind of small, but it's to you that it is big. It's like you feel attacked without any reason at all. This is someone that wants attention. But also here, you will experience, this is going to be one of these times where you experience that nothing lasts. With these powerful cards, nothing does have to last. It's any one of you that have experienced anything that you blow out of proportion, right? It feels like in that moment there is nothing that could be worse than that, like nothing. Trust me, I'm one of these people that I could have a lot of example, but I could, especially in my something to do with my physical environment anyway, I'm quite, let's say noise when you sleep, that could send me into some kind of place of like, there is nothing that matters, it's worse than the worst. If I have to live with a certain noise that I can't control, if that doesn't stop, how can you be happy, right? I'm one of these people. So this could be something that you are experiencing about being trampled on, testing your boundaries. So again, I don't know if it is this person, it could be, but it's someone that is acting like very arrogant, it's like a child, but then it's not your child. So you don't, you can't really have a say here. But if you look outside what you have created, right, how far you come, it could, because of Mercury retrograde as well, there could be something that it's like a tower, feels very sort of brutal, could be feeling very brutal for a while in the Mercury retrograde, and it requires you to keep that faith, and it's actually saying, which is the hardest thing to do, because the devil isn't here. The devil is very often when you're like, I'm gonna get revenge, I'm gonna, I go out and get drunk, or I just gonna lash out at this person, I'm gonna find something on this person, I'm going to tell this person off, right? All these kind of stuff. So it's very, challenging. No, it's not right or wrong. It's a journey here, but something will trigger you, because someone is also, and I think especially someone that is younger could do it. and everyone, I just pick up like someone is, because their pain, they want to make it yours. They have some pain, they want to make it yours. Look at, for example, on when you were a teenager, right? Then you're just really young, you have so much energy, you don't realize then that all this energy can come out in frustration and anger, as you see that, you know, everyone has a good heart. You see someone go through teenagers and like they're really nice, or they can be very moody. But why are teenagers moody, right? Because it's so much energy is like built up in them, and they got all guns blazing. So if you hold someone with all that energy, regardless of what it is, and you put it, you know, under a lock, it's gonna blow up, right? It's something like that. But for you, this is a big thing, because it is something where you are surrendering this heartache. It can also be that's something that you need to watch, because you say, if I just keep turning my back and I don't see it. Also, I saw the 2332, so that could be that someone is talking about you. Someone is it's like gossiping, and it could be unfair, but then you can't control it, but you can control how you react. So I think everybody during their journey had many examples. And also when you look back on a situation when you overreact, it's needed to overreact. You know, if you were maybe born someone with that don't react, it's you know, amazing to have that gift, but I don't think anyone is like that. Your sign could be Leo, Libra, Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio. So spirits, what are you trying to say today? This is very much of a stillness, practicing stillness. Right, so here is this person, Chancellor of Wands. This is, they might have a cat, by the way, might also have a beard. See, they want to take the lead in love. There's someone here that want to take the lead in love. Now, this person is usually someone that could just hand out their love. It's easy for them to hand out the love they call love. This turbulence and this wands is becoming heavy. There's something in their environment that's becoming very, very heavy. Now, an offer, see here with the devil, Page of Cups, the devil, the Temperance. Very interesting. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, Sagittarius, born on the cusp. It could be, here you have could be you're dealing with a boss that makes some changes, testing your strength. It could be someone that abused their control, or I see here it is someone really want to test your boundaries here. Someone want to test your boundaries, but someone is very, very attracted to you, and they know that they have to do something now. I don't know if it is your person or if it is someone else. Someone that's very, very attracted to you. I also see here with the devil and the Temperance. Now, this could also be you. Someone here is trying to not, it's like trying to balance their emotions, try not to drink the drink. But it's very challenging, because this is a time where you would want to drink. Someone has burdens here. Now, I see also here, you will overcome whatever is happening in your environment. The advice is to take the lead, to show that you are the mature one. It is to distance yourself from the chaos, the pain, and have faith that even though it hurts, or something about your property, I always feel like it's something about your property, something you're holding on to, but it's you are, if it's, I'm picking up for many of you here, it is, you have to let go of being losing something that isn't that valuable. After all, there is something that is even better for you. That's what I'm picking up on here. So it is, could be an Aries around you. Also, I'm seeing that your counterpart, if they have, they are very much drawn to your energy when they haven't, you know, it's like you are their supply. You are their supply. If they don't get it, they don't know why, but they need the supply because you give them that balance. Now, also I'm seeing here that if you're dealing with a separation from your twin flame, or you're dealing with hurt, you feel vulnerable, but you keep staying in one place. So let's say when you have injured yourself and you are like, no, I am going to play it safe here. I've had a sore back. I can't be going to the gym. I can't do anything, right? Look what happened to my friend when they did that. I'm not going to be that stupid. I'm going to sit here. It says also that you are much stronger than you think you are. You can't just wait for let's say you can't just wait for everything to be perfect. It says here, like when you see I believe that is 2222, keep investing, get your ducks in order, but doesn't mean that getting your ducks in order requires you to hide. It's something about letting go of being in hiding. You are stronger than you think. But it's going to be uncomfortable, but you have to do it. You have to do something that's uncomfortable. It will give you respect. Yeah. Right, I'm going to continue. This reading will not be as long, I think. What you desire is something very, very big. And you might have manifested something very, very, you know, extraordinary. So you are one of these people that is like, right, of course, I don't have any limits to my manifestation. I wish this, right? So you could have an amazing vision board. If you don't have it, I suggest you get it. So you could be very free and open when it comes to manifesting. But then when it comes to taking the action, there is something you are hesitating. So with the High Priestess, something about your faith here, the Temperance. Right. All right. You have to hear, it's something about, you know, there is a person that's very strategic, they're coming towards you, they're lusting after you. This could also be another person. Yeah, there is an invitation coming towards you. I don't know if it's your counterpart here, but there's an invitation coming towards you at this time. And you just want to say no. You want to say no, you're up in your head about it. You could feel very uncomfortable about it as well. You're sort of, I don't want to do this. I feel uncomfortable. I want to stay in my comfort zone. I want to manifest. This is going this is a better place for me. Surrendering is also one of the harder stages in the twin flame journey. Surrendering is letting things pass that you normally would want to have control over. So you encounter some pain, right? It is that you're being tested in life in general. But what you're doing different is that your faith is quite strong. It's very, very strong at this stage. It's been tested. Right, so we're going to see here what's happening to your divine counterpart. Also, so 0808. Justice. So 10 of Swords, right? Page of Cups. the High Priestess, 10 of Wands, wow. The Sun, wow. I am seeing that your person is also surrendering here, but they're in a different place. It's very, very painful for them. It is possible that they are surrendering an addiction, for example, but it's very painful. They are surrendering, but it's so painful, and but they're also establishing faith. They are surrendering based on force. It's force. They have to do this. It's ended. They have to. There could also be maybe there's a child born. Page of Cup, there's this child that is born. It's celebration here. So it is happiness. But once this happiness is celebrated, they are not happy. It's pain here. Pain in the happiness. So this is definitely signifying to me that, so examples of that, what I'm seeing is, of course, a child is born. It's an amazing experience, regardless of wanting to be in that place or not. It's a place where you forget about all the pain, forget about, there's something that does lift them up, and they want to do everything for the child, everything. They don't want to, they want the child to be wealthy, they want the child to be happy, and they are sacrificing. It could be an addiction based on, now they have to have faith. But now they think that their journey has ended. There is success here. They could also have surrendered to, let's say, okay, they're living in a certain place, they have a mother or father of a child here, but they're putting their happiness to one side for a child. It cannot last, because when it comes to raising this child, I see there are different opinions how to raise the child. The trouble starts there. So it's I see there's something to do about pain. They can't tolerate it. So you both of you could be living two different lives, right? Now here in the middle, we are looking at both of you. The foundation in this twin flame union could be that for many of you, this could be a twin flame union that they were only ever breadcrumbing. You have an intense, strong connection, but it was only ever based on lust or expressed on lust. You know that they will always be attracted to you. You will always be attracted to them. So breadcrumbing, instead of giving a huge offer, they were breadcrumbing. It's almost that this person has been a master. They are a master of not expressing excitement. So when something is extremely exciting, extreme love, they go the other way around. They practice that. They practice that. Do not surrender into that journey. But because, so can we please get some messages here? Knight of Wands, yeah. I think that this person is someone that their way of fun is their way to control fun. That means that they have a setup that they want to keep. They have decided, I will stick to this because of the child, because of something that makes them happy, and they believe in. The belief is something that have gone through generations, and there could be a belief here that is going to have to be broken down, and it's something about a father's belief saying that this was my last wish, or that grandfather or a masculine character said this was the last wish, but actually the way they acted was quite narrow-minded. They actually also decided to hear what they wanted to hear. So it's something about quite a bit outdated way. It's like, okay, and the masculine brings the bread. You cannot be with a feminine character that brings the bread. You have to bring the bread. You have to have pain. This is, do you think I built this just with, this is someone that is sort of mankind built the pyramids, you know, can you not carry a few wands, right, every day? Can you not go to work? So they have this sort of, what they say makes sense, right? There's wisdom, there's learning, but then there is, right, they're also excluding, right? It's as if to say, oh, the men build the pyramids, right? Yeah, you will think then, oh wow, yeah, saying that, why is it so hard to get up in the morning, right? So there is a lot of truth and a lot of wisdom, but there is some kind of unnecessary pain or unnecessary way of living. It doesn't have to be that way. Say that your person really want a child, that they know that if they're going to have a child, they need to have the child now, because there is a certain calculation in it, I suppose, right? I don't have a child. So, right, but that doesn't mean that they cannot pursue their own happiness, right? But then you have many that stay in a certain situation for the children, and that's again law. That's again, you know, it's like the universal law, right? Anyway, in the middle here, there is something brewing, arguments, jealousy, people poking. It could be you, right? Poking in you because you have perhaps a lot, or you look like you have a lot. But you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Someone from your past could be a Leo. So I have a few different energies here. Today's reading is very much about that stillness. I feel you can hear there's not so much even information in the sense of, I think, you know, the last few readings is like, wow, there was just so much information, and it really, I think it's saying here to trust the process. It could be that, okay, you have planted the seeds. It's very much you have to wait. And that period of waiting can be frustrating. Now, the Empress. So they cannot breadcrumb the Empress. They cannot also be with the Empress as a Knight of Wands. This again want to come out. The Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here? Because there are factors around this union that is here. That they're going to be an obstacle until someone have adjusted their faith. The Devil, right? The Devil. The Death, right? Someone here has to surrender. It can be painful. It can be smooth. Depends on how you surrender. It depends on how you surrender. So, I guess I need to go and drink some water. Let's see if this is enough. It's going to test your faith and your patience here. Say that when something is very near to you. So again, I can give an example, and sorry by my examples, you might think it's just stop your examples, but it's the only way that I can formulate it, because it's something to do with jealousy, obsession, anger, revenge. It is like coming out of a blue sky when you're sitting in the place of peace and tranquility, and it's a feeling of, okay, that's it. I'm sitting here minding my business. Why are you doing that to me? It has to do with a further transition period. So coming back to what I was going to say, right? It's more than a year ago now when I started YouTube, and yeah, things, you know, were growing. I had usually quite a lot of views, and higher earnings came with it. Anyway, so I did relax, go away on holiday, and I sort of turned a blind eye to that there was videos copying me. At that time I didn't have any comments on, but maybe that was a good thing, right? But anyway, because I didn't have any comments on, I maybe didn't get notified, but then again, it was good because it didn't ruin my holiday. Well, when I found out that it was like, what? Someone is taking that away from me, right? You know, I got so upset because I haven't experienced it before. No one could understand how I was so upset because I didn't connect with any subscribers, don't really speak to so many people about except my close family. But I was in a rage. I went from being happy, very happy, to like constantly going on a rage, like wanting to find out, you know, how I could deal with it, right? It's like, okay, if I knew this and that, how can I deal with it? And anyway, everything that I did was kind of wasted, right? I couldn't control the outcome. Someone was copying the title. So they waited for me to post a video and copied it, probably because it was a lot of views, and probably did that with a lot of people. But because I couldn't control it, I didn't experience it. Anyway, it got me into the devil, like rage, a rage like you cannot believe. I was like, that's it, I will quit, and all these feelings, right? But nothing changed. I couldn't control it. But what in the end, it was deciding that, well, I do enjoy what I do. If I just turn a blind eye and to something I can't control, but you know, keep doing it, it will go away. So the learning process is this: something that you don't give attention to will kind of dissolve. It's really true, but it's not always going to be unnoticed, right? Not always, but you can make it easier for yourself if you also accept that in advance, that you have to encounter competition, you have to encounter someone that will not. So I saw the 2332, someone that don't like you, and they will say something bad about you. And actually, the more you try to pull someone up on it, the more they speak about you. So there are certain things that it comes temporarily, but it's usually never lasting. It never lasts, because if you look at what you have around you that is so positive, but something will be illuminated here that will test your faith. So coming back to your person, there could be something about them. It's about materialistic greed. They want to have materialistic wealth as quickly as you. So it could be competition, right? So straight up wanting to just take what's yours. This could be straight up, okay, a robbery, just straight up trying to get what's yours. Straight up jealous, don't want to hide it. They want to get what's yours. So it could be this person as well. It's happening very fast. It could make you sort of, wow, why is this happening to me? I haven't done anything to this person. So the advice is just to ride a storm, be alert, but you know, it's going to pass. Trust that it will pass. It's part of also your transition period. But when it comes to this person here, I see that if they had an addiction, they gave up, it's going to come back double, because they haven't really resolved the underlying problem. It's going to come back tenfold. I'm seeing that. And they will be very angry. There's something they're very, very angry about, and they're just gonna come out in a big way here. And I see that this could come very close to you. So it is that you are, the way out of it for you here, it is to practice. It's like practicing meditation, practice stillness, practice, it's for you to sort of very much focus on what you can celebrate, because it's sent here to trigger you. But it's going to be much shorter than what someone is intending to do here.